Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Victoria 3. We're still Algeria. We're still trying to get Barbary's back, which just requires us to take back ideas from the domineering French. Yep, conciliatory has been a thing of the past. Now, I've yet to be attacked by a major power in my few attempts to play tiny nations. Didn't play Victoria at all. So, we'll see. Ah, you little... We talked about this. I expected the US of freaking A to cut us off here, and our dreams of colonizing Africa, they're over. We might still, if we ever get rid of our freaking emir here, we might still be able to do a little colonization, say in Tuat, Nagar, but yeah, Africa is done for us. Which begs the question, at least to me, how the frick are we ever going to get Algiers back? I don't have a clue. I am... Well... in my mind, I've almost given up on the idea of being able to complete the achievement. Too many friends. That does not mean that I'm done playing. Because the economic simulation in this game is fascinating to me. There's nothing super smart in here, but it goes so much deeper than most games. That it's quite tantalizing. I do really want to see how differently these things play out when you're part of a bigger market, or even when you're a big nation. But I think if nothing else, we're learning, or at least I'm learning a lot about how economy works in Victoria, and that goes very much past pure mechanical things. Sure, we're learning about mechanics, but also about how things work together, how they combine. It's not interesting. It is in fact very interesting to me, and I keep getting dragged in here, and yet a defensive pact with the Greeks. You're probably gonna be automaniacked around you. Let's see, give me a country relations. Greece. Why is that never how it works? Country relations map mode. Now I want to see it from Greece's perspective. We've done this before. There we go. Greece and Ottoman Empire are amicable. Okay. And what if we say we want to learn about attitude? I'm a potential friend to the Ottomans. Interesting. But I wonder about them and the Greeks. Desirable ally. Okay. Maybe we can have a defensive pact with the Greeks. And somehow sneak our way into Ottoman grace. Not that Ottoman is the most powerful country ever. This is not EU4. They're down at 13, but they're still powerful. Maybe enough to protect us against, like, the French. Now, I would like this to tell me how many birds it's gonna cost me. Let's find out, I guess. That's like 100 something birds? Surely there should be a tooltip there telling me how much I'm paying for accepting. It's kind of odd that it wouldn't do that. Does that mean, maybe, Greece, that you want to have a trade agreement or something? Even though... we could pretty easily get one by just trading a little. Not sure that we want to or even can, due to interests. But what about you, Mr. O? Let's go ahead and improve relations with you. Maybe that's a friend. Again, not that I know what we're going to do with a friend. So, I mean, I still want to get the achievement, yes. But assuming that it's way too late and we failed to get into a position, even though we made Algeria so much better. But still, I'm not feeling like we're spiraling in any way, shape, or form. And thereby, I feel that we didn't find the way to... it feels like we need to spiral to ever be able to beat France, and we're not doing that. We're just getting better at a somewhat linear rate, and that I don't think that's enough. Can I see like the French GDP with the history? No. I wish I could see your history as well. That would be nice. Yeah, shame. I'm just interested in how other countries are doing, if they're also going like straight up like we're doing, or they're struggling or doing way better. But who knows? Alright, why are we generating so many radicals again? Standard of living decreases. Unfulfilled political movement. Fired from buildings. What's not going well? Why are being people fired? My chemical plant is not doing well. Oh, trade centers are in Constantine are not doing well at all. Tlemcen is doing fine. But Constantine, I don't quite know how these work. Is it goods that are sold from Constantine or imported into Constantine that do trade centers in Constantine? Maybe. Constantine. This would be a good use for steel, I suppose. Seems a little bit off topic here, but I have been thinking the last episodes about how we could make use of iron, and if making steel is maybe something we want to do. I'm still kind of tempted to get these things better. Oh, the duel. I think we can ban dueling if we want to, which the landowners don't like, but the intelligentsia do, which I think is good. Unless somebody here dies that we care about, but I don't think any of these people is somebody. Rural folk politician, petite bourgeoisie politician. I don't care. Could kill their popularity. Well, reduce it. What does it do? Follow them, different effects depending on character's role. I assume it makes people join their party if these are the leaders of the parties, which I don't even know that they are. Politician, what does it mean? Does it mean you're the leader? Sad al-Din al-Mur... Somebody's the... Yeah, it's you. Okay, these are the leaders. So we could reduce essentially attraction to the Rurus and the petite bourgeoisie, which I like. I mean, I like reducing the attraction there. Yeah, let's do that. Wouldn't have minded slightly happier intelligentsia, but I think this is still something useful. I believe we're also still paying our military a bit, disgustingly. But fine. I don't want migration controls. I like free migration, people. Luxury clothing still being utterly expensive, but we are learning how to make artificial silk. And once we're making artificial silk, we can start making luxury clothing, I think. That would at least be the plan. Now, did they require... I feel like they required only things we had, like sulfur and synthetic plants, fertilizer and sulfur. Yeah, making dye, not silk. But dye is still good. And then rayon, does that produce silk? Yeah, eating wood, but we're already buying so much wood. Might as well buy some more. Not hating on that. It doesn't help with our iron problem. The iron price is not that bad anymore. You know, maybe eventually these iron mines are not going to suffer so much anymore. Ooh, they're not actually negative right now. Nice. How are we doing with workers? Tuareg migrating to Haiti. Well, they must be running away from me. But we didn't have tons of Tuareg anyway, so it can't be a huge loss. Running to Haiti is... I Okay, we actually have a lot of peasants in Constantine. Which seems to say to me that we have buildings that are not fully employing. It doesn't actually look like that, though. Look at these glassworks running at extremes. Did we upgrade our glassworks? What did we even build recently? Doesn't look like we upgraded our glassworks. Yes, with our exporting of wheat and meat, we're kind of keeping the price high, which is bad for our people. But on the other hand, we're getting money into the country, which is good in the long run for our people. So, you know, kind of okay with that. Actually lacking iron now. Nice. How come? Food industries, tooling workshops, chemical plants. Ooh, does this mean we can go for explosives? Probably not just yet. I don't want freaking censorship. Why is everybody so backwards? Dynamite. 60 more iron would be a lot. Would be a lot. It's complicated, isn't it? We're doing something with tools? Considering something with tools. Our tooling workshop is doing terribly. We're subsidizing the ever-living heck out of it. Apparently we have way too many tools. I think we upgraded that, right? Yeah, that's one of the things we did. Right. We should now have extra tools. We do, which we wanted to use for something. Should really not take breaks. Never take breaks. We could use tools here for an insane increase in clothing production. And apparently a huge loss of money. How much clothing are we missing? Oh, 9. Maybe not where we want to be. Furniture, mechanized workshops. Costs almost nothing. Okay, that's tempting. I mean, you might say if it costs you, why would you do it? But it means our people are getting more furniture. Price of furniture drops so they can afford better standard of living. And tools are being used, which makes the tool factory go better, which should make that make money. Let's go mechanized workshops. Wait, what did I just put mechanized workshops on? Did I put that on tooling workshops? No. No. Furniture manufacturers, yes, okay. Everything else would have been weird. The paper mills also need dye. We're gonna get artificial dye soon, people. Just keep a little more time. Could increase iron demand by quite a bit once we have the use for the fertilizer. I don't hate that. Oh, definitely once we go for explosives. Yeah. So there's a lot of fudging, moving around. There are a lot of moving pieces here that we have to change things with. Once we have what? Once we have this technology, is that right? Yeah, once we have, well, that, and we've built a synthetic plant. That should enable a lot of things. It feels weird that we have so many options, right? Completing the wrong menu. So many things that we could, in theory, do. Change our production methods. But none of them really do much for us. And a lot of them are so close to being useful, but they're just not quite there yet. Alright, tons of peasants still in Constantine. Drinking a lot right now to avoid coughing. Maybe that'll help. Do we actually have our glassworks here? I think so. Yeah. Claims it's gonna make money. The game doesn't really know because it's hard. But if it's already, usually it claims in the opposite direction. It claims things won't make money when they will. So I'm not too afraid there. Language in the classroom. This again. No, I think last time we went for the increased assimilation. How many Bambara pops do we have? 85k. It's not nothing. And they're quite angry already. Theoretical, it's Intelligenza to 5. Olima down to 5. What does Divine Right do? Authority. Nothing much. Tempted to go with language being part of the heritage. Because I don't want the radicals. Then again, assimilation seems nice. I just have no idea how much 10% assimilation is. Foreign populous countries accepting a country they live and who do not live in one of their homelands may assimilating. May assimilating. Yes. Into one of the... Oh, that's so wrong on so many levels. Into one of the country's primary cultures. Okay. But their culture is not accepted. So... Right? Barbara is not accepted. Bambara is discriminated in Algeria. Do we even have accepted culture? Is that a thing? State, religion, culture. Apparently the amazing here are accepted, right? Discriminate is not discriminated, yeah. But everybody else is. So we could see here the primary culture, one assumes. Yes. So we'd help with the inclusion or the assimilation of the amazing people into the Maghrebi culture. But we don't really care, because they're already accepted. And we'd not be having any of these assimilate, right? It does say that. This culture is accepted in the country they live. So I think we're gonna go with language being part of the heritage there. Because assimilation just seems useless. If that's how assimilation works, it seems quite... Well, not useless. I assume it's still better to be primary culture than accepted. But... Oh, got a nice little boost there for a minute. And it went away. Ooh, authority down. Did we die? No. Why did our authority drop? Must have lost some gain here. Still very popular. We didn't change any rules. Was anything added? Huh. I don't know. That's weird. I guess we're just gonna turn off promote social mobility in Constantine. Don't even know if that does anything for us. It just seemed like a good thing. Qualifications, education access. Yeah. Cancel that. Why give education to the people when you can use that power instead to... Who died? Not somebody who we care about. Come on. Come on. Well, at least start one little bit of colonization. just so we can see how it works, please. My technology is being very, very slow. Tuning workshop, still in a pretty bad spot. We are subsidizing it, so it's not that bad. But were there other ways, other places where we wanted to use tools? Yeah, not really there. Paper mills? No, right? No. We use tools in the tooling workshop itself? No. I think it's just the textile mills, but we really don't need it right now. How are we doing people-wise? 9 points. We don't quite need to go for anything insane yet. Oh, you're not making money anymore. Why? I'm upgrading you. How dare you not make money? I don't like this. Tempted to hit the subs. I'm gonna hit the subsidies button. And just so we don't lose tons of employees here. And then I want to think about why this is happening. Part of that might be wood prices. Because we're using wood right now. Yeah, we're actually down on wood while we're building. Don't like being negative. We have bureaucracy up the wazoo. Wait, what happened? Did the trade route go away? Like a wood import trade route? That would be... No, we're still running a pretty high amount of wood import. It's very unproductive to import dye, apparently. Did we make multiples of these? I feel like we did. Dye. Where's my dye? Wine, meat, grain, sugar, clippers, furniture, glass, dye. We're still only getting the 30 that we need. But this minus 12 is very expensive. I'm gonna remove that and then try to get a new one. It's maybe not quite as awful. Die. There. Guess we go for the Egyptians. We still need that dye for now. But this is less terrible. But what I was actually looking for was wood. Now, you're not saying that I should be importing wood, but I feel like that I should. Like that I should, yes. I good English. Oh, we're actually down on convoys. Again. Right. Maybe that's why we don't have the wood. Any of these routes counterproductive? I like exporting wine, even though we have, I think, a deficit of wine. Definitely like exporting meat. I think grain, we do need the sugar. Luxury clothes just to keep it somewhat afloat. We need the dye, we need the clippers. Furniture might not be as necessary anymore. How are we doing on furniture? We're almost okay. We're not importing a lot. So I think I'm going to take the furniture trade route and not do that. It's not going to save a lot of convoys, but it's going to save some. Coal we still desperately need. Glass? Though recently upgraded glass factory. Yes, glass factory. I think importing glass might not be great. We're actually subsidizing our glass factory, right? Let's just not do that. That way at least we have essentially all the convoys we need. We need for what we're doing right now. Which is something. Oh yeah, the glass factory wasn't quite done, but it's going to be done very soon. Which means we're going to have tons of glass come in. I'm already tempted to upgrade our port again. But if we do that, we get even deeper into the trouble that we had before with high government wages and government expenses. And we're kind of running out of taxes we can run on people. So that might not be the way. It's harsh. This game is kind of harsh. In many ways. Paying a lot of subsidies now. Is it to the glass factory? No, to the tooling workshop. Yeah, we do need to use more tools. Still don't know where, though. Again, I wanted it on the textile mills, but it's just so many clothing, so much clothing that we don't need. And language in the class again. We're just supposed to keep clicking this button until the Sunni Lima hate my guts. Weird. Tooling. You can't use tools, can you? No, I can use iron. I wish I had all these things in mind. Oh, trade centers in Constantine are just dropping away because trading there is apparently not happening. We wish I knew how exactly that works. Is it not there because we're not trading with our neighbors anymore? So does it have to do with the people we're trading with? Or does it have to do with the goods that are being traded and where they're being produced? I mean, either way, Constantine is in a... Well, does produce a bunch of wheat, which we are selling, and meat. So it feels like that's not it. So it must rather be the vicinity, proximity. That's the word I was looking for. Journey call, 10 naval base max level. Whoo! That does exactly nothing for us. Now, glass factories up. Modern nursing. I just want... What's all this then? Austria wants... No, I still don't want it. Yes, it might be correct to do, but I don't want to be in your market, Austria. I just don't like it. It's a weird thing, your market. I wonder if we can have more convoys somehow. From I mean, we already had one technology that had more convoys on it. Was it a production one, or was it maybe military in nature? Like we had ironclad. No, that does not mean more convoys. Modern nursing. What does it even do? It's funny. Almost all of these are purely military, and then you have random ones in there. It's not quite random, but that actually matter for other things, like the port max level, for example. That is not necessarily military in nature. Socialism. Can we do any cool laws now? Thanks to socialism. That would be a no. At least nobody wants them. But soon, right? Soon, this guy's gonna die. 76, come on. Maybe we should do another look around of why people have low standard of living. And fix those things. I kind of like doing that. That felt productive. On the other hand, we have tech now. So if other things I want to do, screw them and their standards of living. Let's rather do something that makes me money. Which surely is good for the people in the long run too. Not sure. I guess construction building throughput is kind of okay. It's not particularly powerful or anything. I don't hate it. Artificial circus would then be down there. Okay, yeah. We knew. But that's the tier 4 tech. We don't want that yet. But if I were to go and I were to say I want a building, I want an urban building, and I want that to be a synthetic plant. What does this just say? Minus 90,000 predicted yearly revenue. I mean, it doesn't know that we need the output, but that's certainly some claim. Do we put it into Tlemkin or into Constantine? I kind of like having all my industry in one place. Well, partially like it. But I also have more infrastructure here. How many people are we going to need? Does it say? Well, it doesn't claim that we don't have enough, so I'm just going to plop it down here. It's... yeah... 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I don't actually know which one's better. But I kind of like that. You're not going to get agrarianism, people. Just... What age do you live in? Proof relations broken. Ottoman Empire loves us. They do actually love us. What a trade agreement. You're not quite into that. It's not terrible. But it's not. 25. Cooperative is just not enough. We need better there. How about the French? Can we make you like us again? No. The Brits? No. What about the Spaniards? How do they feel about us? Cautious, amicable. I mean, I guess they just have interests here and they want our stuff, and that's why they don't like us. Good vintage. Prestige for 5 years doesn't seem very useful. I'm just gonna have more wine. Because prestige seems to be a fixed number. It's not accumulated. You just have it or don't. And therefore temporary modifiers should seem of very limited use. Good, at least that movement went away. So we're building that synthetic factory so it makes dye for us, right? Which will help with the... Well, we won't have to import dye anymore, is one thing. It will use fertilizer and sulfur, which means we can do some other things maybe. Turn them around. And then I think there's a production method we were looking for, but I don't quite... No, we don't have rayon yet, or rayon, or rayon. Leviosa. Yeah. Now, any of these look like they might be decent. It's close to being okay to have you be publicly traded. Kinda not, though. In my glassworks and my tooling workshop are just still... Oh, they're being subsidized to heck in that tooling workshop. Because wood is utterly expensive. Really need more convoys to be able to... I mean, it's gonna get better once we stop producing. But this is a payment we can't really afford to do. Or we can't afford to keep doing, certainly. Those kinds of prices. We're not only paying for our very expensive wood, but we're also subsidizing the building that's buying the wood with that money that makes it more expensive for us to buy the wood. It's not great. Oh wow. No, okay, that's better. Alright. Manufactory is done. Synthetic plant. There. It's making dye. It's making 80 dye. So certainly our import routes for dye can go. Right? We have tons of dye now. Dye again. Tons of dye. 4. But it's gonna become more. Well, let's have this go up by a tick or two. Where did it go? Didn't really go up that much. Trade route. I'm gonna remove this one. We should see way more than enough dye production. But not, which says to me that the factory isn't doing great yet, but it does seem to be working. Oh, it just needs way more employees. Okay. So you need sulfur and you need fertilizer, which should make it easier for the chemical plant to be doing things, right? Okay, lots of things I want to be doing here. I think. Improved fertilizers gives us more fertilizers. Ooh, do I do all the clicks now? I think I do. Improved fertilizers. But let's go with the... Let's see which process we need. I want our sulfur production to be using dynamite, which needs 20 explosives. We might need the iron production to go up as well, but maybe not. How do we get 20? That's 40, that's 20. So let's go LeBlanc process. Like that. And then we should see coal become more relevant. Chemical plants still not doing greatly at all. There's a shortage. Shortage of coal. Also iron became very expensive. Which is not the worst, I suppose. If we can fix that coal shortage. Quick look at the dye. Plus 10. Let's drop at least the or the British import here. No, the US of A import. Like that. And then I kinda really want coal. Can buy a little coal from the French. A decent gain at least. Now iron looks terrible, which makes me want to turn on explosive uses on the iron. It's all gonna spiral weirdly here. Because if we're gonna go and have the iron mines, this is... Oh, this uses more tools and more coal again. The lack of coal is a problem there, so... Dynamite, obviously coal. Means we need to produce more explosives. That's what I mean by spiraling. And to produce more explosives, we need our chemical plants to go... Was it 60 more explosives? No, can't possibly be. How many explosives are they using in the iron mines? Please tell me it's not 60. 30. Okay. That's half. I like it being half. So that means our chemical plant wants to produce 30 more explosives. Don't really have a 30 here. We have 20 or we have 50. Let's go with 20 for now. See how this shakes out. And on that amazing cliffhanger, we're gonna have to put a cut in here because time flies when you're having fun, I suppose. And I completely forgot to put a cut in the video. So this is awkward post-recording me telling you that I thank you so much for watching. And if you like what you're seeing, please do keep hitting the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you have anything to say, please always talk to me in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.